Jordan take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a...
They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So, a breakthrough already. Played out towards the right wing. That's a decent clearance. They've got a corner here. Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. Lampard with the short one. He gets big. Decent enough try.
Cristiano Ronaldo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Koundé. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hakimi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the hit! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so... And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? Koundé. Hernandez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass has been well intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Messi. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he welcomes it in. Keeper's ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Jordan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete!
Galatasaray clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Galatasaray get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Big chance! Rodri. Now Salah. And the counter is on. Mohamed Salah going full steam down the flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gently done.
Has been indicated.
And here's Neymar. Hakimi wins the duel this time. And it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's played him through. Hakimi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. Mohamed Salah! Oh, he's been caught on it. It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
That's going to go a long way. Danilo gets his pass away. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
Messi tries a shot! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's Messi. That's good play. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he is not giving anything away. Always onto this. Ronaldinho. Neymar.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Oh, this looks sharp.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Cristiano Ronaldo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hernandez, and he's managed to get free. Lampard. He's got full. Goal! Galatasaray! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 21, Cristiano
Galatasaray go into the lead. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Good hit, kept the keeper honest. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Danger averted for now. El Shaarawy, Messi, shot a goal! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is quite a battle.
Coming on the field.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Messi
Pinches it off him,
Substitution.
strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He'll try from distance. Rodri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. Messi. He can run onto that. Oh, has a go! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Jordan take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. They are queuing up to have a go here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And he's there to clear it.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Ronaldinho. Can he latch on to this?
Added minute has been
Climbs up
indicated.
big! No, not the best of headers. Time added on 4 minutes. Alvarez! Denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jordan have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's let fly. Upamecano kept his eye on it. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. And already we're underway here. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's El Shaarawy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi, spread neatly. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Bastoni cuts it out. Ronaldinho. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agreed to... Oh, Sharawi! It's always been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Ronaldinho. He's in, big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Upamecano. Still goalless. Pass somewhat off target. Shotani. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe chasing after it. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is a great pick out. He's had it! Goal!
Jordan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Jordan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
And here's Ronaldinho. Fiddles it through. Great position here. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. River Plate are looking to go forward now. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And he's cut it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Coleman.
Jordan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi, Hakimi, Busquets, and Kubo. Musiala. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho is fouled. Messi considers his options.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Jordan have their third corner. He rises! And now that he's got a side of goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Musiala. And here's Mbappe. Kubo.
2 minutos de descuento.
And that has put paid to that. And And they're back on the ball again. Oh, great play! It is a corner, good chance. This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Jordan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
River Plate have their second corner now. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's El Shaarawy. Pedri, he has found the way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's good play. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, super ball. Messi. And now the breakaway. Coman. And he's gone searching crossfield. Musiala. Coman. Can he get onto this?
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Great defending, strong and determined. Musiala. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Rodri. 60 minutes played. Now it's Ronaldinho. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Coman. Musiala tries to get it clear.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
The number 3 coming up.
El Shaarawy, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 6.
Zaire Emery getting this one clear.
Serán sustituidos.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bruno Fernandes. Zaire Emery spots it and intercepts. Perez. Jordan still have the cards to affect this game.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Taken back almost at once. Pedri. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. It's a throw-in. And it's Perez. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Pass is just off target.
River Plate truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Well, there's the clearance. Terrific header! So close to drawing level.
Messi knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. And the shot! It's in! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Messi's... Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The referee's given a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 9. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Jordan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Thinks one through. Bruno Fernandes. Jordan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. But it is clear to see that he is not at all... Tries a shot! 4 extra minutes added on. Perez, the man we've all come to watch. That is good alertness. Rafinha. Can he put it away? It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. And the counter is on. Pass is just off target. Messi. And Messi! Superb goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's beautifully weighted. Martinez. He'll try from distance. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Jordan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. De Bruyne! And he hits the net! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper...
Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Kane. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Jordan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. To turn a deficit into a lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's a sweet ball, that. Elise. He is through here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Butter. They have done it again. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Tries a shot. He's scored. Just one goal in it now. Game on. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Jordan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
It's Ronaldinho! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lima tries making a foray down the right. And it's Davis. Rafinha. Davis. And the keeper beats it away. Back when it goes.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona take the lead. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He gets big. He's got a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona has a goal! Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and he whips it in. Rodri clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
De Bruyne. Now it's El Shaarawy. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lima, looking for the runner. Now it's De Bruyne. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's De Bruyne. He could be in here. And the ball's... There's the hit! Yes! And surely that settles it.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control. And then that gentle scoot.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Well, played right into his path. And he can clear it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. That looks a good ball through. Spread neatly. Musiala.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Davis. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Defiende a 97
No space,
con
no
jugadores
problem.
superiores.
You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic...
Oh, here's a chance! And no, that was never going to make it. Pedri. El-Shaarawy. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Musiala couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the pass is intercepted. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Kane. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. El-Shaarawy! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And it's El-Shaarawy. Davis spots it and intercepts. Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. El-Shaarawy. And it's Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a little off target. Rodri. Messi. Stood up well to him there. And that's been won straight back. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a key interception. Fermin. This is promising. Now it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Musiala. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's De Bruyne. He's cut it out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. And here's Kane. Kane. And that's a superb pass. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And that's that. Jordan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Up for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's good vision. And he's had a hit! He's scored!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bastoni gets across to intercept that, and the pass is intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his
shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
El Shaarawy has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for options for movement. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Rummenigge. It's a really well-measured ball. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fermin. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's El Shaarawy. Now it's Messi. Messi! And oh, he's been caught, and again!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And back in possession and ready to go again. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's on his way! Now it's a great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And can he finish it? It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Jordan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he was quick to react. He can run onto that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly
There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
And here's Messi. He's got to be in here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Jordan really could have done without this. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cross flung in towards the middle. Rodri getting this one clear. Danger averted for now. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, super find. And that was very necessary. Now it's Xavi. Schneider. Now it's Ronaldinho. Xavi. Rummenigge. Decent hit! He scores! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Galatasaray get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion.
It's Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been not clear. Ronaldinho. Al-Sharawi. Rodri. And it's Al-Sharawi. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Jordan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Pedri, that's been cut out, well played. Drogba! Pedri, Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Goes for the header! Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho. Nicely aimed pass. And he's there to clear it. And smartly reclaimed. Schneider. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Xavi. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That looks a good ball through. Fermin, foot in. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found a way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, played right into his path. Chance to shoot now. Oh, good balls. Pedri, Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Aim forwards. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. And it's Schneider. And that's an errant pass. Bastoni pokes it out wide.
Galatasaray really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 19.
So, time for changes
Messi.
on both sides, actually.
Schneider, number 6. Alessandro Bastoni, number
It's
10.
ended up in no man's land.
Coming on the field.
Looking for the
number
runner.
8. Yamal, number 22.
It's a sharp little ball here.
Number
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just
Number
poor
20,
decision-making and a weak execution.
Substitution.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland. De Bruyne. Galatasaray have a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Kimmich having a look. Great chance here to level it up. It's anyone's ball now, and here's De Bruyne.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Five minutes left on the clock. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number
Both
2.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Zerberto. Substitutions taking place.
Interesting ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Messi,
minutes has been indicated.
confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
De Bruyne, Yamal, Rummenigge, and he's picked out the run, and he's onside. He could be in here. Cleared away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Jordan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think that early goal feature pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jordan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now that's well seen too. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And he thumps it clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Al-Sharawi. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. That could spell trouble. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows. Has a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A 1-0 lead established. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ronaldinho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hakimi. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos.
Jordan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Messi. Cruyff. Big chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look... Can he finish? And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
Fermin! And he's had a hit. A real chance and a real let-off.
Jordan are stuck in a rut and impatient puts at goal. won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Kimmich, he won't be happy with that one. And they win it back again. Cruyff. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Messi. El Shaarawy. Vermin! And the keeper read that really well.
Jordan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He is through here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. Vermin. El Shaarawy. Back into the middle. Ronaldinho.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ronaldinho. And we've reached half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. There's the hit! It's in!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? No, he's just misjudged that one. Kimmich. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't...
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for the header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Can he get onto this? Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Roberto Carlos gathers from the goal kick. Pedri, and he was quick to react. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception.
Jordan are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Messi. That has not gone well. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not... Great chance! Yes, it's in!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And it's Messi. Oh, that looks a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good looking ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Jordan are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe, Bastoni attempts a clearance. El Shaarawy, Messi, and he's intervened well there. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Out to the left it goes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Cruyff! It's a loose ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi, Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ronaldinho, he's picked his way through. That is good alertness. It's a sharp pass. He's gone forward. Hernandez makes the interception. It's Ronaldinho. A real chance if he can get through.
Jordan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he latch on to this? Bastoni tries to clear. El Shaarawy. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's fabulous. El Shaarawy. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's a sharp little ball here. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Messi. Hernandez kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. That's the end. Jordan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jordan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. He won't be happy with that one.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That has not gone well. Well, played right into his path. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. El Shaarawy. And that should get the job. Oh, that's ambitious. He could be in here. And he was alert to it. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, super find. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's lofted through here. El Shaarawy. Cleared away. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He can run onto that. And the ball is out of play. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. He's through here. Shapes to shoot! Neymar! Goal! Galatasaray! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. Nunez is flagged offside. He's done very well to take that back. That is good alertness. Neymar, Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And somehow he has kept that out. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. He rises! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
He's got tall. They are rampant. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Great ball if he can get there. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. And claimed it back swiftly.
Such good technique.
Pedri. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now it's El Shaarawy. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Now it's Neymar. Crossed in once more. Punched away. Pedri. And the half-time whistle goes. So you hear the chants of easy, easy. And those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Bayer deals with it effortlessly. He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Pedri.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
El Shaarawy, it's done well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And the finish. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go. Oh, taken with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Galatasaray are having a ball here. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Forwards and with intent. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rodri makes the interception.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
That has been knocked clear. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's hoisted clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Here's foul. Up he goes! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Galatasaray are at the... In with a header! Oh, he's kicked it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Ronaldinho. Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Jordan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. That's been cut out, well played. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Upamecano calmly anticipates. That looks a cracking ball. And he's a real chance! El Shaarawy tries to get it clear. Jordan have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, who saw this coming? Such a major day, and it has gone so terribly flat.
Well, it just goes to show it can happen to the best of us, but no one's giving up just yet.
Great hit! No, that's just wide.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Aimed beyond the defence. In with the challenge. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. That's a decent clearance. Ah, that's a fine interception. Rodri. Ronaldinho. Ah, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Firmine really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! He scored! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what... That's that, the end. Jordan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Jordan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. He came in hard, very hard. He'll try from distance. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Into the box.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Fenerbahce claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Well, nicely intercepted.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Guardiola. De Jong. Played back. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Colwell cuts out the pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Roberto Carlos! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Ronaldinho. Jordan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's El Shaarawy. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Messi. Big chance! Oh, he's been... has another go! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Jordan has a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
to replace him is
Great
number
defending,
3.
strong and determined. El Shaarawy gets his pass away, and that could set him on his way. Roberto Carlos. No way through there. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Jordan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Cafu. De Jong, distributed tidily. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Tries to dink it through. Cafu cuts it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Pedri, and Dijk makes the interception. Ronaldinho. De Jong, all played right into his path. Ronaldinho. Fermin. Looking for options for movement.
30 minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. Fermin. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Shifted upfield. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Great chance! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
We're expecting traffic to be heavy.
Peter,
after
do
the
I
final
really need
whistle
to say
today.
anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Jordan are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently 3-0. And we are back on the way. Ronaldinho. David Villa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hakimi is there to clear. Now it's Messi. Now it's El Shaarawy. He's picked his way through. El Shaarawy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. He's onside. Real chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Fenerbahce certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
El Shaarawy on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Ronaldinho. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho! Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Hakimi. Great hit!
The attendance for this match was
That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
50. substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Jordan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's delightful. Fermin. Rodri. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Cafu. And it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hakimi. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. David Villa! It's in!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, how that cross.
It's in!
Jordan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
The goal scorer after 75 minutes.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. Hakimi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Bastoni tries to clear. Fenerbahce have it back and can go again. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's Ronaldinho! This time, surely! Oh, he's picked... And another try! He's scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And now he has two. Jordan are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi, and he was alert to it. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. Now it's Rodri. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Roberto Carlos. Now Colwell. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is as far as it goes. Jordan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. El Shaarawy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Just a quick announcement. We would like
How
to
would you
inform
summarise what
that
we've seen today then?